Hey, Russ.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Jim?
Jim, right.
Nelson.
You see me at Rotary every week, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
most weeks.
Right.
Most weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of cup of coffee.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's great. Good.
My kind, too.
Good to talk
Thank
to you.
you.
Well, I knew it was. Yeah.
Well, good. I
well.
appreciate this opportunity to
Well.
do a meetup. 'Cause,
Yeah, it's fun to get to know each other a little bit better.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
You know,
great. Yeah.
I'm still really fuzzy on
Yeah.
what's going on in the meetings and
Well, good.
and
That's
stuff.
one of the reasons we get together. Here, I bought you a little something here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, take a look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's
Rotary
on me.
on it.
It's on me.
Well, thank you very much.
Wear it
Appreciate
proudly.
that.
Wear it proudly.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
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 So what do you think? What can I tell you about Rotary
Well,
that you
so
don't
far
know?
the meetings have been good speakers, and
A lot of
I
fun.
particularly like the bacon.
Oh yeah,
bacon
we
is
got,
good.
We got great meals.
Yeah.
We got great meals. We got great.
But I haven't really gotten involved in much else outside of just the meetings at this point.
Yeah, well, there's lots to do. You know, you hear the announcements of what things going on in the club. Lots to do.
Yeah. Well, I heard about this one thing that sounded intriguing, is this snowmobile club you have. You know, we talked about the snowmobile club, and I have an old Skidoo, and I'd like to a vintage Skidoo, and maybe do that. And the Polaris Society.
Polaris.
But do they, just do Polarises, or do they do Skidoos as well? The Polaris Society.
Oh, wait a minute. Lights going on here. You talk about the Paul Harris Society, I think.
Paul Harris Society.
Paul Harris. You know who Paul Harris is? You know who Paul Harris is?
No, I don't.
Well, Paul Harris was the founder of Rotary back in 1905.
Oh, my gosh.
115 years ago already. More than that.
Huh.
So, yeah. So, Paul
And he
Harris.
likes snowmobiles?
Well, he wasn't around when snowmobiles were invented. But so no, you got that a little mixed up. But Paul Harris Society is a group of people who have committed to a certain level of contributions to the Rotary Foundation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I don't know much about that foundation.
Well,
I haven't heard people talk about it very much.
Oh, well, okay. Well, we can talk about that because that's a pretty important part of what Rotary is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it something that I'm supposed to contribute to? I already pay dues.
Well, your dues go to support the club and support the district and support Rotary International, but the Rotary Foundation is a separate body, separate organization.
I haven't heard about
Related.
it. Do they call it something else?
Do they call it something else?
I haven't heard anybody talk about the Rotary Foundation.
Well, sometimes we use just the letters.
What letters?
TRF.
TRF. I thought everybody was talking about Tier F. And I could never figure out what happened to Tier A through E.
Oh, we got a lot to talk about here, Russ.
Okay.
We got a lot to talk about.
So when we do a fund, like our golf outing, and we raise money, do fundraising, that all goes to TRF then?
Well, no, our club has its own foundation too. Not every club has a foundation. If they don't have a foundation, then we have another mechanism for people to make tax-deductible contributions.
So we have two foundations?
Well, most clubs do have two foundations. One, the Rotary Foundation, located in Evanston, Illinois, alongside Rotary International, and then our own club's foundation. Right.
Well, which one am I supposed to give to? This is confusing.
Well, we'd like you to give to both, if you're able.
To both. Now, how do I do that? Do I designate?
Well, of course, each club is a little different in that regard.
Okay.
Russ. Some clubs just raise money through events for their own foundation.
Yeah.
But all of the clubs ask their members to give to the Rotary Foundation, the big foundation in Evanston.
So I should hear something about this.
You sure
about the
should.
Rotary Foundation.
You sure should. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's all well and good. I guess I'd like to understand, once I would give something to this Rotary Foundation, what happens to the money?
Well, I'll tell you what, I think we're going to have another cup of coffee. Maybe next week. Can we get together next week and have a little conversation about that? Because it's kind of a complicated subject.
That sounds good. I'd be willing to do that. Here's to the
Cheers.
Rotary Foundation.
Cheers.